Welcome to a spirit animal message. For this message, we are starting out with Black Bear Guardian. And this right here is vocals. And my name is Patty. For this message, we have Black Bear, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So you see this mother bear and her cub, right? And there is this energy stands out for this message, where it's like, I think of a mother or a parent towards their child, right? It's like that caring and calm, however, if pushed right, to keep this cub safe. This bear is capable of, flipping that switch and doing whatever is necessary to keep this baby safe, right? And there is something to do with that connection of a parent or someone that you're in guardianship over. There is a celebration energy. Also, this reminds me almost like connecting to another dimension of reality. And I don't know if anyone else who resonates to that, but it's almost like, because it's like the natural world, right? And I think of sacred geometry, and I think about how dimensions are explained. And in this image, because it's a flat surface, it can't give a proper depiction of a shape that would be of a higher dimension. However, it looks like it's giving this like outline of one. And it just, to me, it is suddenly. And I think about how in the natural world, when our intuition is heightened, we could potentially be getting inspiration or guidance in some way about our forwards. So you could be moving, or somehow your life is moving towards this, it's like an era of celebration. It's like an era of celebration is what it really feels like. And it feels like there is these birds, right, just sort of guarding, being these like spirit guardians of these bears, right, which the bear is just this like representation. Also, the totem of this message, which surrounding the bears itself, there's these energies of guardian, courage, confidence, ferocity, strength, introspection, intuition, discerning, dreamer, solitude, hibernation, motherhood, caring for children with devotion, fearless power, hidden strength. And that's what I was saying. It's like, how we all have that capacity to be 10 times stronger than we actually are. It's like you at your calm space over like someone saying you can't do something or pushing you in a way that you feel like you need to protect your child, right? It's like you can become like the super parent of like, okay, well, I'm just gonna, take care of the situation so that your child is safe. Or children are coming to mind. And then we have sea otter, right? We have sea otter, happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. And I see this family of sea otters, and they're floating on this water, right? And they're holding on to the land. So they're calm, they're grounded, they're together. And then they have these puffins around them. So there is this connection to a community. And there's this thought I was having of like something beyond the horizon. It's like I see these mountain pieces, and it's like I started thinking like, what the beyond of that for some reason. And it's like maybe you've been going through a lot of things, and it's like you can't wait until, or it's like you're doing what's necessary, what's needed to get over some challenging things, that it's like once it's all said and done, the amount of happiness that is going to be allowed within the present moment is going to be so much greater than what is allowed right now. And maybe that's what the celebration is the celebration to level up in a way where it's like you're bringing your life and your family, your children, towards a better community. Perhaps maybe it's like you left a community, and you're bringing yourself to another community, and I want to go in that way where it's like there's just new connections that are more in alignment with who you are and where you're going. And for Sea Otter, we have inner joy, playful, love, agility, capricious, sharing, good luck, family, tribe, fearfulness, caring, being more spontaneous. And then we have Wolf, Pathfinder, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. So, challenges, but you know you're strong. And that perseverance towards what's needed to get done is the secret power of the situation, bringing you towards a path that let's just see what Hangman. So there may be this purposeful suspension about the situation, and maybe you don't know how to move forward in a situation. It's like you don't have all the pieces. However, it's like you're this bat. It's like you've suspended yourself sort of in this upside down space, and you're just like resting in this way where it's like you're doing that. You're giving yourself that space to enlighten yourself to how to move forward. But you are in this like time where it's like a celebration. So what is the destiny of this message? The destiny of this message is to bring, it's like I see this 3 of Cups, and this is another cup of celebratory energy, gathering people gathering together. The destiny of this, I feel like it's almost like your destiny is to be a part of the right group of people. It's like I think of that that tribe, right? That soul tribe. Part of your destiny is to bring in some form of like soul family of some sort. And for you to celebrate life together in some way. It's like you're all hanging out, watching life, being yourself, but you're just doing it in this way where it's like together. So in the distant past, well, in the distant past, you have this like 7 of Swords and this 10 of Cups. It's like in the distant past, you chose to let go of, you chose to put work in yourself to shift your mindset from that of what was lacking in your life to the abundance that life is of itself. I feel it's like that emotional fulfillment of presence. It's like you found, those that are coming here and resonating, it's like you found a moment in the distant past of like true presence, and it really wouldn't, I don't know what would have been going on with around you, but it was like this internal shift of just perception in the recent past. Let me just see what this is. 6 of Pentacles. This is a windfall of some sort coming in, or some sort of financial lump sum. So this could have been something that also was a part of yourself in the distant. This is something, I just got this as soon as I went to say that, it was just like this, say it this way, that it's something to come, that's something to come. Is that right? Yes. So in the recent past, Two of Wands. In a recent past, something like a path was revealed to you. It was like this higher vibrational path. These 2 wands, you know, they just give me this path of like, this is like a rainbow, right? It's like this rainbow coloring, and it's like, I think of how we look at the scale of frequency, we look at the scale of emotions, and it's like, no matter how the world meets you, you remain in this harmonious balance. And it's like practice made perfect. And now it's like you're moving towards just a more whole and complete harmonious path that is more in alignment with your inner peace. You're in that true part of that true you, right? You're like, the true you is really emerging right now. And in the future, moving into the future, it's like you're blossoming in some way. In the moving into the future. So 9 of Cups. So wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. This is a card of wish fulfillment. And the moon being in the crescent phase. Seems to stand out. So something that you really wanted to happen, like something that you were really, that it would mean a great deal for you, to you, for it to happen, moving into the future. Something of a wish fulfillment, something that will really fill your life with joy and excitement and just happiness, that blissful happiness. And then I get the Ace. Okay, well, the Ace of Cups and the Father of Pentacles. And it was funny because when I flipped it, I had this way. It was like it came out like this. So it's almost like someone's about to reveal themselves to you. They're about, this is like the King of Pentacles, and then, which is this masculine energy, and then you have this Ace of Cups. So it's almost like someone is going to come out of, I don't know if this person just hasn't come forward. Someone's going to come forward with this beginning of love. And then we have this Six of Cups. And I feel like this is speaking of, you see this tree, and I feel like there's this just balance within the family, the connection. I feel like I see how this reminds me almost of the tree of life itself, and the interconnectedness of everything. And it's like a connection that is really going to grow you. I think of this tree, how it started out as this seed, right? And then the natural world assisted in just the right way, growing it slowly into this tree. It's like over time, I feel like this relationship was given energy where it became this tree. And there is this person feeling compelled to come forwards to restore some sort of like, it's like bringing the family together. Or bringing that community, that partnership together, bringing that connection together. So it's like somebody feels very strongly about, in moving into the future, about coming towards you. And I have the sun in my hand after I say that. These fell. So the sun, that is like this perspective, right? Is that you're moving into this time of happiness, excitement, being seen, feeling loved, feeling like, you know, you can be your whole of yourself and not be drained by other people that are around you, but actually be expanded by those that are around you. So you're an environment card. Got this card of the Daughter of Swords, which I feel like this is connecting and getting the messages of synchronicity around the situation. It's like in your environment. No. There was something about something small price to pay. Daughter of Swords. So there's this eagerness to learn. So maybe there's something going on within this situation where you're going to want to learn and gain wisdom in some fashion. Maybe it's like you're going to be surrounded by people that are actually going to be just teaching you through your observation of them. It's like this is all of the energies of others around you being themselves, glowing in their colors, and you in this observing space with your own sort of communication, not in that same level of experience, however, ready to give that work towards, blooming to your full vibrancy, right? That full color of yourself. So what is your emotions around the situation? You feel like things are moving. You feel like things are gaining momentum, that things are progressing, things are expanding, right? You feel like you yourself are expanding. You feel like you're gaining momentum towards liberation in your life and in different areas, perhaps. This is your feeling of life moving in this beautiful way, where it's like the chariot, you flowing with the universe. So you feel in flow with yourself and the universe, which is a reflection of yourself, as within, so without. So the final card, the final results of this message moving forward, what is the moving forward with these variables? What is my perspective of the final result? So the final results moving forward is this energy of, now we're just told to pull another card too, of being enlightened to something. It's like, yes, there will be, you could, Father of Cups. So this masculine emotional fulfillment, this dove stands out to me for this judgment, which is also a symbolism of divine timing. So divine timing and a Father of Cups. So in divine timing, the right person will come to into your existence. It's like this person will come to you when they are meant to, maybe, is the message. There's also this message, I think, of the dark swan, of how this message of enlightenment, right? There's this judgment card, which is divine timing, but it also can mean spiritual awakening. And then I see this King of Cups, which is also the dark swan. So this is also a symbolism of someone receiving the wisdom about themselves that is maybe of information that is not so easily in the regular day-to-day found. It's like to go within to see yourself and something about yourself that is maybe not projected just through who you are. It's like who you are within the truth of self is also, there's this potential moving forward where you get to know greater, it's like you remember yourself in this whole way, your light and your shadow sides of yourself. The sides of yourself that maybe isn't so easy to perceive and then, admit to, even once you believe it, because then it's to go, sometimes it's to go against what others believe or see or whatever. Yep, got my pajama pants on because it's late. I usually do my readings when my family goes to bed because that is the best time to do anything. Out of love and respect for my daughter too, because we have our playtime during the day. I listen to opposing opinions. I listen to opposing opinions. So 24/6. So maybe that is something to look out for. Listening to opposing opinions. I feel like if we ever face a situation where it's like we have two different people who think differently or are saying things that are differently, it's almost like disengage with them both and sort of observe the situation to better perceive both angles, but don't just step back and perceive one angle. Just really step back to it, be able to observe. As a seed journeys towards the sun with the hope of becoming a budding flower, nature's evolutionary process comes from a series of transformations through contrast. For the benefit of the flowers, we water the thorns too. The metaphors hidden within nature can be applied to the story of human life. In order for growth to occur from darkness to light, we must find appreciation for disparity. Each evolutionary chapter is a part of our journey into being, and the pendulum of experience is what allows us to eventually become one with love. As we grow, contrast provides sage guidance. We learn about the cold by stepping out into the winter and realizing we need a jacket. When we listen to the forces that oppose our comfort zone instead of fighting them, we can seek wisdom through opposition by remembering this virtue. When opposition comes in the form of opinion, we may be tempted to react emotionally, but a strong flower lets her petals float on the wind and does not disrupt her appreciation of the sun's light. If opinion escalates to argument, the fastest way to diffuse chaos is to politely ask questions instead of quibbling over semantics. Choose inquiry over inflammation, appreciation over anger. The thorns are no less a part of the rose than its petals, and while they may poke if you hold on too tight, if you can appreciate them for what they are, you can see the integral part. The literal and metaphorical thorns of life play in the divine design of nature and the spiritual mature soul. And I pray this message reaches the right people. And thank you for listening. This was your spirit animal message, and thank you. Live in peace.